Sideboard Binslayer could be okay. Some games you just lose to Tybalt and you lose like before your turn 5 when you have their really good draws and you have your mediocre draws. Kind of depends, but they don't have Fry or anything. I don't know. Also, Baneslayer can just die to Questing Beats Vivian, stuff like that. I mean, it's good. What do they play? Alright. I should have done that last round. Kind of mad I didn't, and I like basically took a lost game 1 against Burn because I kept an unplayable hand. Dredge. They're just turbo dredge in every format. Well, what do I have in my main deck against Dredge? Literal nothing. Cool. I'm gonna keep that Force of Negation. It's like they mulligan. That's like the only way you can win. Just Force of Negation, their Reunion, and hope their draws just... They need to like kind of play a Shriekhorn, get unlucky with Shriekhorn, play a Reunion, you counter Reunion, and yeah. That's literally how you win in the matchup. I could have maybe just forced that. Alright, they did not get unlucky, but they can still get a bit unlucky. It's pretty hard for them to get unlucky. No Bloodghasts. I wonder if I'm drawing live. I wonder if I'm actually drawing live here. Maybe I shouldn't have scooped. No, I mean, they're gonna like Life from the Loam, Defcon Flag, right? I was not winning this game. Alright, actually cards that do a little something. Probably have to keep Lightning Bolt. Maybe not. No, I probably can't keep Lightning Bolt. How do I sideboard in this matchup? What's bad against them? Is the Braid good enough just for Shriekhorn? Probably not. Ratchet Bomb, nope. Maybe that's too many 2-mana counter spells, but it's not bad against them. Maybe just Rayman is enough. Rayman and Gusts better than Leaks. I think on the play I might actually be a favorite. Maybe I'm like 50-50 after sideboard. Sees a good hand, calls a 50-50. Is Anger of the Gods even good against them? Kind of good, right? It's good if you can like cripple them a bit. It's like nickel and dime them. Adds up. Alright, they're down to 5. I think this one is ours. It's kind of tempting against the mulligan. Against the mulligan to 5. Can they even get lucky when they have Anger of the Gods plus Ash Shock? I'm gonna let it resolve. Two fetch lands, yes. No! Double Meba. Life from the Loam for freelance. Man, that's kind of a big deal. Do I really care though? That is the question. Force that, untap, play Ashiok. I think either way is kind of good, honestly. That kind of cripples them resource-wise. Ashiok breaks the fetches. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. But I haven't played the land yet, right? Oh, it's their second turn. Do I play Ashiok? Do I just say go? So what's going to happen? They're going to dredge. That's great. I'll just play Ashiok and I'll mill them. Supreme Fenton says, played feature match in the CFB Pro thing, but lost to Mono Black. 4 main deck, Ethergas, Monka S. Yeah, I think it's kind of dangerous to metagame in these fields. And 4 main deck Dispute, yeah. I'm not sure that's what you want to do in more casual fields, which I assume CFB Pro. I guess people who get a CFB Pro membership are like pretty serious about the game, but still, I think that's a bit extreme. I mean, now it kind of sucks. Now I just have to anger right now. Did I blow it, chat, or? The imp is coming. Oh no, they can't cast the imp. The thug. I might just Mystic Sanctuary for a thug, honestly. That's how little their deck does. At some point. Honestly, I don't hate it. Feels like couple cripples, kind of like sorry, I don't know, maybe that was probably insensitive. I didn't mean it in a bad way, but yeah, feels like we're just trading bad limited cards. Does that do anything? Force is a Ashiok activation, right? And it actually gets back a land that makes mana. But my hand's pretty good. I think I'm gonna force. Is that absurd to force? It's kind of absurd. Yeah, it's probably pretty bad. Let's see if they have any sideboard cards against me. I mean, probably not. Man, they mulligan to 5. I had a good hand. I guess this game's not especially close. I was going to say this game is still close, but That's my favorite thing to say, that the game is still close when it's really not that close. Drop the hammer. Oh, but now they have a lot of mana. Now they can hardcast Ox and stuff. Oh god, what did I do, chat? I just gave them more mana. That's what I thought. I didn't think so. Oh, why don't I have Needle against the Shriekhorn deck? What the hell? Did someone point it out, or is everyone just asleep at the wheel? It says I have 500 viewers, but I'm pretty sure there's like 5 people actually watching. And like out of these 5 people watching, there's like 2 or 3 of them just watching so they can talk to me about standards and couldn't care less about the challenge. Hey, Naughty. Aw, thanks. Someone says I'm just bad. We watch you because we're bad. No, you're not bad. I was gonna make a bad joke. I had to refrain. It was a joke in good fun, but I decided to refrain anyways. Do you want to know what the joke was? Does anyone want to know? Alright, I think I have to mulligan. Hand was no hate. I think this hand on the play is kind of keepable. I feel like Gust into Blood Moon, you can maybe screw them over. I was gonna say if you were bad, you would be watching Croaky's stream, not mine. For no reason. And just spamming stupid emotes instead of actually making sentences. They kept 7-2. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, I guess I'll keep. Chad, do you believe? Do you believe? Nope. Playing vintage over here. Please, they're not gonna play around Spell Snare. Damn, 2 dredgers though. Dealer. There's a chance. There's a if they break, honestly, if they break their dredge there, break. They kind of braked. They actually braked. Hold me, chat. Hold me tight. Please. Just yes. Yes, very, very good. Very good. Do I get Steam Vent so I already have double red for my anger? I think I do. I've played these games where you're like, I'll save the 2 life, and then you draw Anger of the Gods and Basic Island, and you lose. I've been there. Ooh, they don't have a 3rd land. I think that's good for me. Oh, 1 Ashiok? Do I actually want to mail myself, though, for the Snappy Boy? Try and mail a Surgical, or... Probably mail myself, right? I don't know, mailing them is pretty tempting. Deck damage is real against Dredge. Y'all mulligan too much? What? People were actually saying I should have mulliganed that 6-card hand? That was not close. I never considered mulliganing. I mean, maybe for a fraction of a second I was like, oh, one mountain, but I don't think it was remotely close. I was like kind of excited about my 6-card hand. Like I thought at least, you know, it could win. This is a good remand target, right? I think so. I think we won. I don't think they like can come back from this spot. I could be wrong. I mean, I think they'd have to get ridiculously lucky, and I'd have to get ridiculously unlucky. They get kind of 2 activations because they can activate end of my turn and on their turn, and they could get lucky. I think I should counter that. Plus, I don't think they have a land to play another spell. Huh. That's gotta be good, right? Could just keep my blue card to counter a reunion. I don't need to play my opt. It's interesting. Blood Moon or Jace? Assuming Jace first got to be the play. Go see. I don't know what can go wrong with Blood Moon. But I really don't think, I really don't see what could go wrong with Jace there. Blood Moon? I mean, it's like 100% both case, right? I'm like, they're like drawing dead either way, I think. They have pretty sweet dual lands. Probably gonna scoop. No. Thought it was scooping coming. Alright, chat. We're in deck damage mode. Whee! Because I can. I have Thoughtseize. Could have hard cast a Shark Typhoon actually. Yeah. Great. Let's see where they draw the line. That would be risky if I didn't have like a bunch of counter spells in hand. Or that actually. Did I just, I mean, I guess I have anger. Dude, I actually blew it. I mean, it doesn't matter. Do I have something in the yard? No. I gave them an out. I actually gave them an out. Good thing they had all the creeping shells in their hand. Woo, that was especially bad. Oh, That would have been so good if I lost this game. And by so good, I mean not good at all. Yeah, I tried to give it all away. I tried to hook it all away. But their hand was just too bad. Alright, note for future. Don't like give them an out. It's not great. The good old 100%er. I'm actually not sure what they had to hit there to like have a shot, but should I do the BM? I'm just having fun, whatever. I'm allowed to have fun, right? No, I'm not allowed to have fun. You're like, no fun for you. Enough. All right, make the overlay great again. Also make my record great again. I'm free to have a winning record. 60% win rate. No big deal. Ooh, I honestly feel like I have a playable hand for the first time entire day. I don't feel awful about my opening hand. Yeah, I saw those Sportland stories. That's pretty scary if it's... Wait, what? Oh, it's just ramp, a little Titan deck. Let's see how the Titan mashup is. It's not a very good remand target. It's cool that none of my cards really do anything. Especially once they have Cavern in play. Should I steal Amulet, chat? Is that a play in the matchup? Doesn't sound awful, honestly. I guess if I'm going to steal it, I should steal it on my turn. It'll wait to do it now. They're Meister Mike. Lets you time out someone. Alright. Do I really want to steal Amulet? I don't think so. Do I want to counter and explore? I don't think so either. I think I just have to let it all happen. Hey, Stamfler. How do you win the mirror? It's actually interesting. You said I lost 2 games yesterday because they EC'd my ECD. Well, try and get in a spot where you're not the first one to play the ECD. But it's not always possible. Sometimes you're just kind of screwed. But yeah, it's a big part of the matchup. I don't know, making your land drops obviously is important. Yeah, try to use your... Dude, it'd be kind of gas-fed lands. I could steal the scouts. I I think this is good what I'm doing, I hope. I think I basically have to hope they don't have Cavern of Souls, and then maybe I can win the game. I think that's my game plan, just play as if they're not gonna have Cavern of Souls. We don't have Blood Moon in our main deck. Classic me's. One in the sideboard. If you just play one in the sideboard, it's hard for them to play around it. Alright, I might at the point where I just let the Zuza resolve. And just counter the cards that actually like net them cards. I mean, Rayman does nothing, Lake does nothing, and I don't think I can afford to Archmage Charm as stupid as Zuzo. How many extra lands did they play last turn? Let's see. Did they actually play 2 extra lands or not? Turn 4. Plays Gruul Turf. Returns Breeding Pool. Plays Gemstone Mine. Plays Breeding Pool. So they did play 3 lands. And this is at what? If you control 7 or more. So if I don't kill that, they can start making tokens next turn. Alright, I'll use a bolt to kill Zuzo. That's really good for me, obviously. That card, like, kind of a break right now. I don't know if I'm going to win this game, but I feel like at least I use my cards. I use my resources well. I use my cards well. I think I want my Shark Typhoon to be free at least. To like be able to hold off tokens. But I also kind of want to use my mana efficiently. I guess that's pretty efficient. Opt. Sure. I don't know if that actually makes sense just to get a 1/1. Yeah, if I'd bottomed, I would have actually drawn an Archmage Charm and been able to cast an Archmage Charm. Oh well. Classic Shadow of Doubts, 2 mana cycling. Hey Jim, I think we have 8 rounds today. Transmute. Shadow of Doubt actually did something? First time in the history of the card? Literal first time in the history. Damn, no lands. It's kind of rough. I mean, I'm still okay, but... So what am I worried about right now, besides Cavern plus I mean, obviously that field is kind of a problem. I think I can race in the air. I can race pretty fast. I have like a 2-turn clock. Lands. Nice slow. I only play standard arena, so there are things I don't understand. When people say in modern your deck must win in turn 3, is it often like that or is it kind of like standard? It's just more diverse. The decks do kind of more different things. It's not just like aggro or ramp and control. They kind of do cooler things in some ways. I don't know. So it's there's more diversity. But the games can be grindy. Or the games can be over on turn 3 sometimes, but not that often. Oh, yeah. Actually, are they just dead? I think they might be dead. I can steal the token. That's exactly... Nope. Could have maybe done some... I'm one damage short. Do you think standard is more skill intensive than modern? It has less powerful. Depends what you define by skill, but modern's probably tougher just because you need to know your matchups, and there's more matchups. Yeah, more cards equals more complex. You could argue that maybe once you know your matchups, the decisions are like easier in modern. I'm not sure if that's true though. Did you draw cards? Not really. Let's see. I think you need Bolt. Problem with Bolt is it doesn't kill the 2/4. Am I playing a combo? No, I'm playing kind of a control deck. Bolt. Killing the 1/1's pretty big, and I can raise. I mean, my Snapcasters are just so much better when I have Bolt in my deck. I got lucky with Shadow of Doubt. I don't think it's very good though. Because I mean, if they resolve the Titan, am I really gonna win just because I have Shadow of Doubt? Am I gonna just hold my... They don't play fetch lands, right? Or do they play fetch lands? Anyways. I guess they have green packs. It counters green pact actually. Yeah. I'll keep it in. I think Leak is not the greatest. But you kind of need it. Maybe Remian is really bad against them because their spells are either cheap or they have a ton of mana. Remian doesn't make a ton of sense. I mean, Remian and Lake are both like pretty bad. But I need to keep in some. Brazen Bar is not the greatest, but it's a clock. A Braid, am I really going to go after Amulet? Maybe a Braid's better than Bolt. Snares for Explorer, yeah. Alright. I don't know. That's correct what I did, but I was running out of time. I'm not even sure Force of Negation is that good in this matchup, actually. Maybe Bolt is bad. I don't know. Let's go Chief. Mulliganing to 5. Yeah, I have no idea how good Bolt is in this matchup. Snare only hits 4 Explore, but I feel like it's worth it because it actually trades for a card, it trades for a resource. I don't know, I kind of want to do that, you know, trade 1 for 1 and get them with Archmage Charm. But yeah, maybe Spell Snare is just too narrow. If I lose this game, which is pretty unlikely since they mulligan to 5, I'll reconsider. Best card in the matchup. I mean, I think maybe I want to fight over it because it just rams them and they're so low on resources. That's like, yeah, that's a lot of free mana. Yeah, I mean, obviously I kind of wish that bolt was pretty much anything right now. Oh, I didn't bring in Narset. Maybe I'll bring it on the play. Come on, lightning bolts. Show them. I mean, if I combine a shadow of that plus 2 lightning bolts, I like counters. I don't think I care. The whole resource thing, right? I'm gonna let it resolve. And hope they don't have lands. Or more lands. Alright, they had lands. I mean, it didn't really like... It didn't even do that much. So now I have 2 options. I can bolt, gust, and then snapcaster gust. Or I can snapcaster up. I think I need to snapcaster up because I need to start pressuring their life total. It's possible I'm supposed to just save 2 bolts to kill a Titan. How much would it be? It would be like a 2-4. It would be like 3 or 4 cards plus free cards for them, but could be worth it. I'm actually just running their Titan in a mana leak. Maybe they have Pact. Question is, do I opt now? Or do I try to dig 1 more card? Probably gonna have to gust next turn. I guess I should opt now because of Blood Moon. Thank God, I thought I misclicked. Kind of sucks if they have a land. Because if they have a land, it means they can start casting uncounterable giants. Oh, opt was the trigger on the stack? Wow. How did I never know that was a thing? I feel like I've never done it before. I mean, I guess I haven't played a ton with opt and Sanctuary in the same deck, but for sure that came up and I totally missed it. Well, Adam, to be fair, has the AI on his side. It's probably just the AI telling him the right lines. Hey, Adam, what's up with that that thingy people have been talking about? It's called like GPT-3 or something like that. And people are kind of excited about it and sounds like it's kind of a big deal. Should have kept Island. I don't know. Isn't it GPT-3? Yeah, it's called GPT-3. And I don't know, I just saw it mentioned 2 or 3 times on my Twitter timeline in the past few days. So I was like, felt like maybe it was kind of a big deal or something. Kind of interesting. They played Titan into free open mana because they were okay trading their Titan with a charm or risking the mana leak. But they're not okay playing it in cryptic command mana, which kind of makes sense. Alright, obviously there's not too many reasons to tap out for Ashiok here when I can just wait till I have a 5th land. I don't know, I guess it's just people who don't know what they're talking about or trying to hype things up. So I'm asking you. Have we played the unbeatable token deck yet? No. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that white token deck is overhyped and that it's not that good. A wild guess. Alright. I'm a monster, so I'm just gonna do some deck damage. Let's be honest. Who doesn't love a little deck damage? It kind of puts me in a tough spot. Actually, no, I just let it resolve right and I just kill them with the token. Joke's on them. I mean, I understand why the card is in their deck, in theory. How often do you win a game where you actually can't? Maybe more often than games where you can't get rid of Ashok or Blood Moon. Especially when you don't exactly know what they're bringing in. I guess that card's pretty good when you don't have open Decklist. I don't know. I wonder if the good Titan players play was Beast was in. They do? Fair. I'm just being like super result oriented, I'm sure. I mean, they mulliganed 5. I'm just being a douchebag, kind of. Borderline douche. I love the ghost emote, the blue shocked emote. One of my favorites. How else are they supposed to deal with Ashok? I don't know. Fry. A card that doesn't give your opponent a 2-turn clock. Dispute. I'm sure it's fine when you mulligan to 5 and you have the other stuff, and yeah. I'm sure it's actually pretty good. Just running my mouth. The bot is a sub, yeah. I actually tried to make the bot a permanent sub. You can do that, but I couldn't do it because someone gifted the bot a sub the other day, so I have to wait till the... So no matter what you do, don't give MTG bot a sub. Don't resub the bot. Or else I can't give it the permanent... Who keeps changing the commands? Adam needs to do some command control. Twitch is just out of control. Hey chat, have I ever mentioned that I just love the card Ether Gust? And it's just so good. It does it all. Plus the art is kind of ridiculous. They said GG, I said GG's, and they said hands were awful, lol, and I said yup. I mean, I guess it could be on Neo brand. Let's see. Let's see if Master A has a history. It's going to be hard to find because it's going to be all the Masters edition. Man, they really broke it. Maybe if I go on MTG Goldfish. Alright, MTG Goldfish works better. Goblins, goblins, goblins. That is not a very good hand against goblins. There might not be goblins, though. It's not a very good hand against goblins either. I could keep the Force. This is atrocious. And hope they have Vial, and then I screwed them. I got Visionary Bone Crusher to once and swapped it. Yeah, fair. Figured if they had Vial, maybe I just steal it. Maybe that's the plan. Played the wrong fetch land. Nice mana leaks, thank you. So are they playing all the combos? Playing both combos? This game's not very competitive. And not play Grim Gully? That counter of souls. Encounter wall. Should be splashing black for a command. Yeah, sounds pretty good. A little Grixis. Command would be pretty good. Help a bit against the burn matchup, maybe. I don't know. Sideboard games might go better. I had to mulligan. My hand was kind of bad. And they had it all. Anger is obviously obscene against them. I wonder if these cards are any good. Probably not. Just board out all the counter spells. Ratchet Bomb. Is Ratchet Bomb gonna be any good? Better than Rayman, yeah. Relic, they have Persist. They have a bunch of Persist dudes. Our set could be okay, honestly. Stream title made me hope for blue-red, got what I wanted. That's actually funny. She had to read. I think I'll keep. Feel like it's kind of matchup where you just can't mulligan a ton, honestly. Especially if you have discard spells after sideboards. Have good mana. I think starting playing on turn 3 against goblins is not like the end of the world. It's kind of interesting. Is it though? No, I'm just gonna cycle. Maybe I should have played fetch land. I forgot I had this sinkhole in hand. I don't think I'm gonna want to cast sinkhole next turn though. Maybe. Sinkhole Snoop. No mulligan. We own you unplayable pile of cards been blue-red, but we all click just to make sure. What else could it have been? Could have been a few other things. No, just exactly blue-red. That's it. That's the only one. What about Grixis? Plus, I feel like piles is usually more than 2 colors. Thought it would be Jeskai, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, I want to cycle now that I... 1-1. 1-1's kind of relevant. I think I can be a bit more ambitious. Might have a vile problem this turn, this game. I wish I played Jeskai today. Probably be undefeated, all these burn decks and Merfolk. Just try to slow them down a bit. We put it back on top, makes sense. So do I play Jace into Vial for 2 plus a bunch of stuff next turn? Or do I try to set up a bit? Problem is the more I wait, the worse it gets. It's not like it's getting any better. I could like put Charm back on top. Make a 1/1 shark, bolt something, draw the charm. Could bottom their matron with Jace. Wow. That's interesting. Sounds kind of good. It's kind of an all-in play. But it could work out. I don't hate it. Man, this is such a tough turn. Thing is, I don't think, like, even if I go Shark, Typhoon, Bolt, I'm just losing ground. Alright. Desperate time. Desperate measures. Should I get Mountain or not? Hold. They don't play a ton of like haste creatures and war chiefs and stuff, so maybe. But I guess if they just they kept it on 2. I want to say that's kind of good for me. Is that infinite? Yeah, that's not good for me. That's the combo, right? Oh well, I mean, we're in pretty bad shape anyways. Yeah, it's infinite. Persist, token, thingy. Oh, we had anger on top too. Yeah, I don't know. All right, last match of the stream chat. Play some more tomorrow. Maybe like hope people tweet what they did well with in the challenge today and find some inspiration. I tried the tome, the Maze Mind tome in Blue White Yorion. I tried it 2 match in my 4-color Planeswalker deck, and it was really slow. I think it was just worse than playing more 4-mana Planeswalkers. I had one in my sideboard today in the Red Bull tournament, but it never really came up. I think I brought it in once or twice. Again, burn. Watery Grave. Death Shadow, I guess. Yeah, I woke up for Red Bull. I slept like 5 hours. I was actually doing okay. I dozed off for like a few seconds at some point during the day, but I was feeling pretty focused. I don't know, I played pretty well, I think. I guess there's a couple of games where I didn't play so great. Is this mono blue control? Little splash, little red splash. I was wondering how the Death Shadow matchup would be. At least you have 4 charms to kill Death Shadow. Before charm, you just didn't have removal for big Death Shadow. One of the reasons why I wanted a ratchet bone in my sideboard too. Figured there'd be a bit more Death Shadow. I'm not gonna leak that. They don't even know about it. At least you get an angler. I think I want to run Charm into a Stubborn Denial. Ooh, I was doing commentary. CFB Pro Showdown. I think drawing more cards is better. So I went with Charm over Shark Typhoon. Third draw is kind of weird. I guess sometimes Death Shadow does that, you just don't draw creatures. You keep a hand with a bunch of cycling cards and you flood out a bit. Death Shadow kind of floods out. It's not like a super great late game deck. It's kind of a mid-range deck, I guess, in some ways. I have the opposite problem, I think, sometimes where I'm not greedy enough with my mana, whereas everyone else is like way too greedy. I'm not sure. Did I miss second Mystic Sanctuary that much today? And I guess I just lost to Burned Goblins and Merfolk. I lost to like aggressive decks. I mean, I guess my Shark Typhoon is just gonna get Fatal pushed. Oh well, it gets Fatal pushed, it gets Fatal pushed. Gotta start somewhere. No Fatal push while I was tapped out. Maybe they just have so many Fatal push, they're just hoping I counter them. I don't think it would be awful, honestly. Either using a Dismember. Definitely gonna use a Mana Leak while I can. I did not expect that. About the last thing I expected, really. Is that good? I think it's good. Maybe not. Hello. Could have just done nothing and held up Cryptic Command. I think either was fine. Could get punished here. Especially if they have Stubborn Denial. Countering that first Death Shadow is pretty key because now they might just turn on all their Stubborn Denials. I probably blew it. That was probably a really bad play. Just keeping the bounce spell too for Death Shadow is very important. Yeah. Where did all these removal spells come from? I guess they put the first one and decided they didn't want the other one to get Mana Leaked as well. All these non-bolt burn spells. Thanks, Sauce. I look miserable? No. Just a bit tired. Just like tired, chill, not playing for anything, you know. The 4-free bracket, not the most exciting, you know. Thanks, Vicarian. What's Vicarian from? Is it just like an Armenian name? Or is that from some fantasy, heroic fantasy or RPG game? Sounds like it could be from like an RPG. Wow, correct. It's from Mass Effect RPG, yeah. 50-50. Wow. Wait, oh, I just drew it, I guess. Right, that Kling's gonna do work if I don't close the game out soon. Dude, I'm getting owned. I'm getting kind of clowned here. Surely but quietly getting clowned. Alright, let's see if I get clowned again. They have like a random counter spell for hard. I'm never hard casting Shark Typhoon ever again. Everyone's favorite play. Do you guys see the screenshot, the Spike screenshot, where he logic nodded? He had Shark Typhoon in play, and he logic nodded for like 21 or something. X was equal 21. Did I misclick? Yeah. I meant to cycle and whoops. Next thing you know, it was in play. My bad. The problem with these cool lines is that like 9 out of 10 times it would have been just the same if you cycled Shark Typhoon or better, you know. Like literally 1 in 100 game where someone casts a Shark Typhoon and it's the correct play. To define a fatal push. They're gonna have to find a lot of fail pushes. Alright, GG. Maybe. We saw roll science. Maybe. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Maybe. 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 Ball's kind of awful. Until it's great, then you just win the game. What about Spell Snare? Did they cast a single 2-mana spell? They should have Snapcaster in their deck. But I didn't see a single 2-mana spell all game. Manually can re-mana both. Maybe keeping 2 bolts. Shark's probably sketchy. Rayman's like randomly good against Snap or Angler. Both Freeman and Lake are not that great. Hey, Vicarian. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. You didn't have to. Just having a little chat, but appreciate it. You're playing the Sauceless Get Smart? Playing a little dance. I mean, it makes sense. Do you like force? Just the games go long. It's like just, you know, expensive negate. Unplayable blue-red piles are my greatest weakness. I had to. Yeah. The deck was reasonable. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be great. I knew matches were going to be a struggle and every matchup was going to be close, but... I will say it's probably not as fun as playing Ice Fangs and Uros and the third color and maybe some more Planeswalkers. Maybe I should have just played the third color. Well, I sure hope Force is going to be good because we got a lot of them. They chose to draw, yeah. Kind of smart, honestly. How old the band deck look now that Astrolabe is out, I'm not sure. I tend to be kind of conservative, so I tend to think like, was I supposed to force the Thought Scour just so they can't like Angler right away? I mean, maybe. Ratchet Bomb against Angler. Good one. Dude. Classic. I'm gonna die with free force in hand. I don't know what I was saying. I was saying, yeah, I don't know how you fit in Field of Runes and Alchemy Charm now that Astrolabe is gone. What you can get away with. Yeah, I mean, apparently these 3-color decks are fine, but I think they're going to be worse without Astrolabe. What do you think, chat? Should I try to ramp up the Ratchet Bomb to 7? I guess I should have done that before. Right, I have that card in my deck. It's a good Magic card. Dude, my deck is just mocking me right now. Or maybe I'm playing bad. One of the two. Dude, I hate Relic. That card is just so... It's just heinous. So bad. No, I'm definitely not doing push-ups right now. It's kind of hot actually in here. So the window closed. It's pretty humid outside. Minus 20k channel points, yeah. I mean, if you watch the stream, if you're a reg, you know that redeeming the push-up reward is at your own risks. It says 20k points, but it's really more like 60k points because I just ignore it. Wait, what? Do my mods just get infinite channel points? Wow. Some people just want to watch the world burn, I guess. How we baited. We baited the Mana League chat. Maybe they already have, maybe they also have Stubborn Denial. Guten Abend, TY, wie geht's? Ich heiße Gabriel und ich spiele Magic sehr, sehr schlecht. Aber nicht immer. How do you say sometimes? When Jace flips, die Casting Cost ist 2. 1, 2, Polizei, 4, 3, 4, da da da. Should just start singing terrible German songs. Should just start singing Du hast, du hast, du hast nicht. There's an English version. Really impressed by my German? Wow. You're easily impressed. You're very, how do you say? You know what I mean. Should I bounce it again or should I? I'll just play it safe. My hand's pretty good. I don't know though. They have Colligan's Command in their deck. How different is French from Montreal French? They have a few different words and they have an accent. Well, I think they have an accent and they think we have an accent. Except they can actually, like, some of the French Canadians I know, some of the Magic players, they can like tone down their accents. It's kind of weird actually when you think about it. They're just able to like turn it down, turn it up. Should I counter that or should I just like draw 2, try and kill it with a sinkhole? I guess I should just counter it in case they have Stubborn Denial. Accent control, yeah, literally. That'd be pretty sweet if I got to steal a Death Shadow at 1 life. That'd be gas. So they probably don't have Bolt up their sideboard if they had it in the main deck. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Is this top 8? No. Not close. Oh, I don't have a choice, right? I'm dumb. I was trying to change the order. So I draw the card first. But that's not how Magic works. I did not expect that Phoenix. Yeah, I might have won this game if I played less conservative, maybe. Jeez. Nice card, dude. That kind of blew me out. Totally owned. Maybe Blood Moon is bad. They're fetching for basic. Trim those Force for what though? I feel like Force was kind of good. Alright. When someone yells at me in chat, I usually just listen because I'm scared. All right, chat. They let me play first. Should I respect them? They played pretty well too. They seem to know what they're doing. Dude, are they just not playing Death Shadow? I'm gonna play first. I have 4 Archmage Charms in my deck. And the Mystic Sanctuary, I think it's okay to just go ahead and play first. Sorry Mario, I'm gonna disrespect you. Well, looks like Yendrek is streaming. Wait, is he just starting a stream at midnight? What is happening? Hello, Galley Alligator. It's a very jovial name. I don't know why. It sounds very happy. A Galley Alligator. Should I try and seal the spell bomb? Maybe they will notice. Just sneak attack. They don't know about Jace, they do know about the Blood Moon. Gab the Thief. I used to be Gab the Thief when I was a kid. I remember stealing toys from other kids when I was younger. I think I'd also steal pocket change from my mom when I was like 3 or 4. In true Gab the Thief fashion. Once I tried to not pay, I tried to run the not paying for chocolate candy. It's true. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I didn't know I have Blood Moon in hand. Can they really beat a Blood Moon? I don't think so. I guess we're about to find out. Just better if they have Angler to, I don't know, if they have a Force of Negation. I'd rather get my Blood Moon Force, I think, than my Jace. I mean, they made the conscious decision of countering the Charm knowing I had Blood Moon, but they also figured if I start drawing cards and going off, they're not going to win either. Maybe they just have Phoenix again. Dude, that Phoenix would be so gross, actually. I think I messed up. I think I should have cycled Shark Typhoon first. Yeah, I'm playing bad again. Playing too fast. Oh, man. So bad. So freaking bad. Can you just trade me now, Sauce, if you're on? I'd have cycled on my turn. In case I do a land. Wow, the audacity. Just trade me while everyone's watching and disrupt the stream. Because they're doing that because of magmatic insight. Oh, awesome. Awesome, pitting the L. You have some of my Uros? That seems weird. No, I wouldn't have 5 Uros. Let me check the list. 1 Uro, 1 bubble. Wait. What do you mean your Ren? I think these are my Rens. I think I own 2 Ren sauce. You have my Rens? Oh my god. What a freaking nightmare. You have my 2 Rens? Or get smart, do you have Sauce's Rens? I think I own exactly 2 Rens. My trade document says Sauce, 1 Uro, 1 bubble. But there's a line between the 1 Uro, 1 bubble. Are you sure I don't owe you an Uro? Alright, I guess these are your Rens. But I think I have one of your Uros and you have one of my bubbles. I think I lent you Uros. Yeah, you have... Yeah, I have one of your Uros. Yes. Correct. Correctamundo. Wait, how many Uros do I have? I think I own 3. Wait, why aren't you taking an Uro? Yeah. Obviously everyone, I mean, obviously figuring out our trades is more interesting than this game of Modern. Look at everyone interacting in chat all of a sudden. Not a coincidence. Yeah, classic Gab Nassif. A little thievery. That's kind of a bad trade for me now. I'm getting a bubble and Sauce is getting 2 Ren and an Euro that are probably not even his to start with. Alright, chat. Do we think they still have Teamer Battle Rage in their deck? Should I just needle the Royal Scion or something? Dude, this is so good. People are so nice. They said, it was a pleasure to play against you.